feel that music is a way of gaining empathy with other people and a way of showing empathy and just showing, the human spirit. Then we empathize with these sounds that bring about feelings within us. Like when you hear like a piano pounding, or when you hear someone belting a high note, it makes you excited, or it makes you sad, or it makes you feel understood. Same with a business, you come together and you solve a problem for other people, but they also get touched by your life and get to feel an empathy that you maybe had for that problem, or that you maybe had for that idea or that thing you wanted to do, or your life in some way. I'm William Alternate III. I'm a student at BYU, Hawaii. I study music, but I'm also an entrepreneur. I love building businesses. I love taking ideas, I love creating them. I love moving them from point A to point B. And I love changing the world and changing how other people interact with the world. The Capello Connection is a nonprofit organization, and what we do, basically there's no public education in Vanuatu, so we try to get more kids to be able to go to school by doing a lot of things. But one of our primary things we're doing is we're sending students down to do month-long teaching internships, and they pay us a fee, and that fee goes to doing our building projects and supporting scholarships. And we're also moving towards doing just normal tourism, where one tour will send 3 kids to school for a year. The Willis Center helped me a lot in doing this. It really, the Willis Center is just a fantastic place. It's a beautiful, beautiful program. It's like walking in and saying, I have this idea for this melody and this song, I think it wants to be about this. And sitting down with Stevie Wonder. It's like having Stevie Wonder write your song with you and teach you how to write a song. Get to the end of it and you're like, wow, I might have some insight into how Stevie Wonder would write a song. But it's the same thing. You come and you bring your business in, and they're going to talk with you about it. They're going to give their insight, and they're going to be on your team. And they don't want credit. They don't want a part of your business. They don't want anything. They just want you to be successful. I came in, I brought my idea, and it was a little idea. I said, I want $4,000 to build a house, rent to some missionaries in Vanuatu. And I came in and talked to the professors, and they said, well, actually, I think that there could be 4 houses. And it was during a crowd fundraising contest. One of them said, I'm going to match you $8,000. If you can raise $8,000, I'll pay $8,000 too. If that doesn't show belief, I don't know what does. The staff here, they haven't just studied in books. They haven't just thought about doing it. They've walked through the fire. They've made mistakes. They've made successes. They're not just teachers. They all are still running businesses. They are here for no other reason than to help you be successful. As a student in the entrepreneurship program, I'm not just reading books. I'm not just studying theory. I'm doing it. And that's what the professors want, and that's what the classes are geared towards. They're geared towards helping you to do it. Entrepreneurship is about standing up and doing something. And so if you are ready to stand up and do something, the Entrepreneurship Center will catapult you forward in doing something.
Wow. Young entrepreneurs just off the bat. You guys, thank you so much for coming to the Empower Your Dreams competition. Are you guys ready? This is going to be incredible. Like, I am so excited to see all of your presentations today, and everyone here is here to support you. But before we dive in, we're going to have Joel give us a opening prayer, and then we're going to make a few announcements, kind of give you the lay of the land, maybe share a few thank yous, and then we're diving straight in. Joel, come on up, give us a little prayer. Thank you, brother.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you that we could all gather here for this competition. Please bless that we can all do well on our presentations. And please bless that we can have a good day today. And we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Let's see. I'm going to go to that slide, just so you're not just like, okay, I'm up. All right, we can get to the other slide the other way. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to give some giveaways, but I do want to say thank you to a few people. Number one, thank you so much to the judges. Look at these guys. Give it up for the judges. They have come here to help, to choose, to deliberate, to see your ideas, to give feedback, and to give away a bit of cash this afternoon. So today, you guys, there are 5 contestants, 5 finalists in each of the 4 categories. Young entrepreneurs go first every time so they can go back to school after they present. But you need to come back this afternoon up in the HGB where you did the booth showcase so you can know who wins. You'll get pictures taken with the judges with this big fat check for the winners. And then after the awards banquet, during the awards banquet, we get to listen to Jack and Timey share some inspired thoughts. Then we're going to hear all the winners. But then after that, all of the finalists are invited to a little gathering with some food with the judges. And so that's where the judges get to meet you, give some feedback, and it doesn't matter if you made it first, second, or third. All finalists, all 5 in every category gets to go hang out with the judges. So that's something new we're doing this year, which is awesome. So go get to know the judges this afternoon after the awards banquet this afternoon. How it works right now, just so everyone else out there knows, these contestants, all the finalists, get 3 minutes. 3 minutes to take this stage and share their ideas. 3 minutes goes by very fast. And they have prepared, they have worked, they have practiced. And after the 3 minutes is done, we've got, what do we hear? Time, good. Okay, we got double time here. So they're going to yell time, and they've got to stop, okay? After that, we're going to have a 2-minute Q&A session. So the judges are going to be asking each of the teams about their business. And so you better be ready for some questions because these judges' experience is vast. It is different. It is unique and special, and they're going to be drilling you guys, okay? They're like, oh, good. That's nice. Okay. After the 2-minute Q&A, do we have a photographer in the house that's like, oh, baby. Okay, what is your name? Mark, do you mind coming and sitting down here? Well, while we do the presentations, because one of the things I really want each of the contestants to have is just the money pick. Okay? Mark, once you're done, after you've said what? What do you guys say at the end of your presentation? Thank you. Drop the mic. Picture time. Okay, then it's picture time. This is like your time, memory galore, scrapbook, front page of the scrapbook. So Mark, right here, this beautiful man, okay, is going to be taking your picture right here. So after your presentation, thank you. A kind thank you, not an arrogant thank you again, like we practiced. Have your picture taken. That's when we'll be doing the transitions, the mic handoffs, and then you can go sit down and the next person will be coming up, okay? Between the different categories, we're going to have a few games. We're going to have a few things to kind of have some fun, have a little energy, okay? Because we have some things to give away, there will be winners other than the finalists today, and it's fun. So I want you guys to be able to participate and have fun. The second person I want to thank, or people I want to thank, are all of the amazing people who made this event happen. Okay, we've got Auntie Lila. Patiola's not here, but she is a rock star. And their whole teams, our TAs, our assistants, the faculty who have worked overtime to put this event together. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for all of those amazing people. Yes. I love you guys. You're incredible. Yes, thank you. The meals, the events, the decorations, the entertainment, the travel, everything has been fantastic. So thank you so much. I also want to give it up for the PCC. Look where we are. This is insane. Look at this screen. Are you kidding me? You guys get to present on a magnificent stage. What an opportunity to grow, to learn, to be out of the box and in love and not in fear, but take this stage with courage and faith, to share something you worked hard for, something you believe in. That is what entrepreneurship is about, is to step into the unknown. Oh, I want to sing it right now. Who knows what song is in my mind? Into the unknown. Okay, a little frozen there. You guys knew it. You knew it was coming. Okay, you guys, it takes so much courage, so much faith, so much power to step out of that box of fear and into the light, into the stage, into growth. We get so comfortable, safe in our little box of fear that we don't step out with courage. And I want to tell you guys how proud I am of you for stepping out of that box of fear and doing something powerful and courageous. Let's give it up for our finalists right now. Yes! Congratulations, you guys. Woo! This is it. You've done it. Okay, I'm done talking. We'll do more thank yous later. Jeff has a big question or announcement. We have a request. Absolutely. Do you guys hear that? Brilliant request. Okay, we want to give each of the finalists as much focus as they can. So if we start cheering in the middle of their presentation, they've got like a designed mic drop moment in 1 minute and 38 seconds. It's like, ooh, a mic drop's coming. And you guys are up. They're going to be like, oh, good. Okay, and it might throw them off on their time. So let's hold our applauses until the end. Okay? Yes. Oh, another announcement. Please turn off your phones. If I'm not comfortable on stage and I'm in the middle of my presentation and boop, 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 somebody's phone's just going crazy, I'm like, oh, okay, it throws you off. So let's show some respect, turn off our phones so that these guys can be in the zone up on stage. All right, any other questions that are very relevant like those? Okay, that's it. We've seen that video. Can somebody tell me who's first? Anybody? I know, but who? Oh, you guys are up. Let me get your microphones. We have 2 cordless mics and this third one. Let's turn those puppies on. I'm about to pass the baton to Chloe and Jonah, our first presenters of the night, the day, the morning. Do not start the time until they start. I think we need one more round of applause. You guys ready? Let's do it, young entrepreneurs.
Aloha! I'm Chloe.
And I'm Jonah.
Banana is one of the most important fruit crops in the world, and Hawaii is the only place in the U.S. where bananas are grown naturally. But did you know that each banana plant only produces 1 bunch of bananas?
That's right, just one. The rest of the plant is left to decay in fields, forests, and communities as ugly greenhouse gas-producing waste. Some studies say that the waste is more than double the amount of bananas produced. That's a lot of waste.
Luckily, we have found a way to give this banana waste renewed life by transforming it into beautiful jewelry, keychains, pencil holders, and clocks. We're experimenting with other products too.
The name of our business is Hawala, which means to renew, restore, and revive. It's the perfect name for this new life we give this banana waste. Our business model is totally sustainable through multiple revenue streams.
For a small fee, we help community members dispose of their banana waste. Then we reuse that money and the waste to cover our products.
We also sell tourist experiences, birthday parties, and craft parties where we teach people about the banana plants, and each guest makes their own party favor or souvenir.
We also run a small Etsy shop, and we've planned a partnership with the Hukilau Marketplace. We've also been invited to share our presentation at a Kahuku Sugar Mill tourist shop that will be opening soon. Our team consists of me and Jonah. I am the artistic and communications specialist. I designed our brand and the slides that you see today. I also manage our sales and communications.
I am the production and financial manager. I manage all of our finances and make the products.
Our friend Dima from Uganda, Africa, is a young entrepreneur himself. He started his banana business when he was just 14 years old and now employs 200 people and helps to support his community. He's our main inspiration and helped us create many of our products.
We've been perfecting our products for the past 3 months and just officially launched our business 3 weeks ago. The numbers that you see here are a little off because we sold $200 worth of products yesterday in just a short 2 hours.
At this exciting pace, we'll have $8,000 by the end of the year, but we have plans to double that number. Our success is based on a unique brand that satisfies an important demand and excellent customer feedback.
We also have multiple revenue streams, are building several strategic partnerships, and have little to no production costs.
The symbolism is also very powerful. Every time we work with the banana plants, we are amazed by the beauty and the value that we find. We're taking something that would normally be discarded as garbage and creating a new life and making it strong. We believe that God does that for each one of us. He can take us, even when we're feeling down, and create something beautiful.
Please join us in our mission to promote Hawala, because every living thing deserves a second chance. Thank you.
First one, and my mic's not on now. So judges, we won't start the 2-minute timer. There's your 2-minute timer over there, okay? We won't start that until you ask the first question. Okay, you've got a first question. You have a mic right behind you as well. Wait until, is it on? Let's hear it.
Hello.
Oh, it's on. It is game time.
Okay. So in your slides, you talked about a strategic partnership, or that you're looking into strategic partnerships. What one are you looking forward to the most?
I think for us, the one that we're looking forward to the most would be our partnership with the shop at the Kahuku Sugar Mill, because they're very excited for our partnership as well. We've already been invited to pitch our business to them. It's very exciting for us.
Okay, how can you scale the business? Like, what do you think it looks like in 5 years?
In 5 years, I think we'll be growing as much as we possibly can. Our hope is to hire more kids to help us with the production so that we can keep up with demand, because as you can see, we do have a lot of demand. So that would be our hope. We want to continue this business for as long as possible.
How do you plan to involve other children? You mentioned a little bit about that in your booth.
We would like to hire other children to help punch out the shapes of our plants. We don't want to give our entire secret away and train our competition. So we would like them to just help make the shapes and make the jewelry without giving away our entire process.
How much revenue do you think you can create from the supply of bananas that you have right now?
Well, we do offer a banana waste removal service, so even when we run out of banana waste in our own backyard, we will be able to get banana waste from other places, and that helps with our revenue as well.
How often are you in contact with Dima?
Dima actually messaged us today. We text him a lot, actually. We send him pictures, and we keep him updated on our business, and he's really proud of us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here. Yes. With the mic, yeah. Where do you want them? I want to make sure. Was that a good picture? Are you wide on there? Okay. You guys, thank you so much. Okay. Yes. I think Mom and Dad ought to come down and get a picture too. Right? Oh, okay. But if parents are here and you guys want to take a picture with your kids up on stage, that's a great idea too. But make sure you're ready down here so you can jump in for Mark to take your picture. Yeah, so go down during the next one. Okay, Jonah, I'm going to have you hand the mic to the most delicious food truck lady on the planet. Okay, this one right here, you click to the next slide. Okay, you got it? I'm here for if you need anything. Okay, yeah, you can do it. Just be comfortable on the stage. You guys, she was at a softball game last night, crushing it, so she couldn't come to the training. So I'm going to just take some time. We're going to have a little quick meeting since she wasn't here last night, okay? Okay, mic's off really quick. Let's give it up right now. Come on. Yeah.
Aloha, my name is Aiko Kanaaina, and good morning, everyone. My business is Kapalakai and Grinds, and my slogan is Aloha in every bowl. So I'm Aiko, I'm 15 years old. I play soccer, softball, and surfing, and a fun fact is that I dreamed of working and starting a food truck, and so with this opportunity and this competition, I'm able to do so. This is just a little overview of my presentation. First, I'll be talking about the problem I'm trying to solve, and then the solution. And then I'll go into my menu and what type of products I'll be serving, my target market, my team and my advantage, and my expenses or financials. So first is my problem. The problem is that inflation and high prices often drive local families out of their homelands here in Hawaii. So the prices make it difficult for families to sustain their lives and live here. Next is my solution. So through my food truck, I am able to produce affordable meals for my community through our simple 8-meal menu that starts at $8. And I'll also be implementing a student menu starting at $5 for Kahuku High and intermediate school students, BYU students, and any type of students that show their student ID. Next is my menu. My menu is there on the right-hand side of the screen. And for my menu, I plan to make my product and serve it in bowls so that it's portable and my consumers can seal the lid after and save their product for later. I also plan to do weekly specials that embrace the diverse cultures here in Hawaii, like Polynesian cultures, Asian cultures, and so forth. Next is my target market, who my customers and consumers are and why they need my product. I aim to serve the community and local residents within my community, and these include students, young adults, and local families, and also our visiting guests like tourists, but also most of our service members in the military. Next is my team and advantage. I'm a one-member team that is not going to hold me back because I know that I don't give up when I face adversity. I face it head on, and I'm motivated and determined to make this work. I also am called to serve in my community, and I will do whatever it takes to make that possible. I plan to make everything myself and make it homemade, which keeps my product fresh and unique, and my fish products would use fresh fish from the fish auction so that my customers would only get the best quality of fish around. Last is my financials or my expenses. And these expenses are my businesses, The expenses of my business would include gas, ingredients, cost of labor, electricity, and more.
Whoa, sorry. How are you adjusting between, you're a student, right?
Yes.
And so like the food truck hours, I'm just wondering how you would manage your schooling and the schedule of the food truck.
Well, I'm a one-member team, but I know I have support from my family, so they would help me. I would eventually have to hire labor, of course, because I can't do it by myself. But the hours would probably be all day, from in the morning around 8 until 5 o'clock.
Great, thank you.
Okay, just to spin off of that question. So what would be the hours if you started this tomorrow?
I would say the same hours, only because if I was to start it tomorrow, I know I can find reliable workers, just because I have even some friends from school that want to work, and I know they have good work ethic.
It's awesome. How much money can you make running the restaurant, do you think, in the next year?
I feel like generate a good amount of income, only because a lot of people can't find affordable meals. Most of the prices go from $6 to $20 a plate, and mine would be from 10 to 15. So I feel like I'd make over maybe at least 80,000.
In revenue?
Yes.
And what do you think that would produce for you at the end of the day after expenses?
Probably about 75% of that.
Okay, so like $60,000 that you think you can make?
Yeah.
And serve the community. That's great.
Have you thought of making it a franchise?
Eventually, yes. I just have to build my business more and sustain it first, so that I am able to do that.
Hello. Okay, it works.
Are you guys ready? Okay.
Hi, I'm Jed. And I'm Zalia. We're excited to tell you about EA Lilikoi butter. Our business began several years ago with our dad experimenting in the kitchen. Through trial and error, he perfected a recipe for the smoothest, creamiest Lilikoi butter ever. As our family grew, we kids got involved. Today, we help by collecting fresh eggs from our hens and Lilikoi fruit from our vines. We help make juice from the fruit and combine the ingredients. We preserve the Lilikoi butter using a traditional canning method. Then we label the jars and sell door to door. We also sell through a local co-op and on Facebook Marketplace. People love the mouth-watering flavor and creamy texture. Here's what they had to say. Delicious and unique. Better than most store-bought ones. Would definitely buy again. So creamy, smooth, and scrumptious. It costs us around $1.29 to make each 4-ounce jar, and we sell it for $5 to $6 per jar for 74 to 78% profit. In 2021, we sold 120 jars and earned $475. Thanks to the booth showcase yesterday, we have now sold 248 jars this year and earned over 900, nearly double what we earned last year. We have grown in other ways this year too. We designed a new logo and label, formed an LLC, and we created social media and email accounts to keep in touch with our customers. We plan to continue to sell directly to our current customers and make it easier for them to buy,
expand our reach to new customers,
and sell wholesale to local shops and grocery stores. There are a lot of steps between where we are now and selling to grocery stores, but we know we can do it.
This business has been fun and delicious, and we have learned a lot so far.
We are excited to reach new goals as we continue to spread aloha with Laie Lilikoi butter.
When you're in the mood for a tasty little treat, Laie Lilikoi butter is smooth and tangy sweet. Put it on your ice cream, your pancakes, or your toast, or eat it straight out of the jar. We like it that way most. Always fresh and local, no other can compare. Laie Lilikoi butter spreads aloha everywhere. Spreads aloha everywhere.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so what do you, I see you're already making good money off of your current loyal fan base, I should say. What are you doing to expand on that?
Well, we're working towards getting our Lilikoi butter into stores and shops, but the first step to getting to that is making our butter in a commercial kitchen. Sorry.
So here's another way to ask. You've already got people that you're selling to door to door, and they're probably buying it over and over. Do you have any plans to kind of make more money off of those same people?
We might higher our prices to those people because they are buying over and over again.
Smart. Have you had to buy any Lilikoi outside of your home at this point? Are you able to produce everything from your house, or have you needed to buy some?
We haven't needed to buy some. We know of some really good vines other than our own. So yeah, we have never had to buy Lilikoi.
Got it.
I think you're doing a good business, and I suspect that this is not the only business you'll do in the future.
Okay, I'll ask a team question. So how well do you guys work together? And do you feel like you guys can keep that going good?
I think when it comes to Lilikoi butter, we all work pretty well. I feel like it's a way for our family to connect, and I think that that will keep happening. Where's your paper? Where's your paper?
Grab your papers. I'll get out of your picture. Look at this guy right here. Yes. Handsome man in the front. Okay, Eli's calling me. You guys, congratulations. Okay. I'm going to let you guys hand that off to the next person, who is, oh, diggity, North Shore Bike Repair. Give it up. Woo! You need the clicker. Yes, thank you.
Hi, my name is Caleb, and this is my business, North Shore Bike Repair. So what we are is a bicycle repair service that focuses on a lot of the common problems that happen with bikes that are getting used a lot in the community, and we service anything from basic cruisers up to high-end road and mountain bikes. So our customer base and our target market is a lot of the people here in our community that just use bikes on a daily basis. Students who go to BYU, Kahuku, and even the elementary school who use their bikes to get to and from school and to and from their classes. We also focus on a lot of community members who use their bikes to get to and from work and just around the community. So a lot of these people need these bike repair services, and specifically in a place like EA, because they don't have the tools themselves, or sometimes the knowledge and the expertise to do the repairs confidently themselves. And a lot of people also don't have the time and the resources to take the bikes from here down to a shop down in town. So that's why we are located here, a place that people can come and get to quickly and easily for a much more quick repair service. And so that's the three things that we have, the three products and services that we offer: a basic and a high-end tune-up, and then flipping and reselling bikes. So the basic tune-up is $40 and covers most of the main problems that would just keep a bike from functioning in general. The high-end bike repair is $80 and includes everything in the basic tune-up with some solutions and repairs for problems that more high-end bikes tend to experience more. And then flipping bikes involves taking bikes in for free off of places like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, doing about $20 to $30 worth of repair on them, and then reselling them for $70 to $90. So our total revenue would mainly be generated through the repairs and that we do, and we would really only be limited by the number that we can do per month and the total capacity of bikes that we can bring in. And after about the first year, or whenever I needed it, I would hire 1 to 2 employees to help bring up that total capacity and increase the number of bikes that we do per month. So the bike market here in La EA is already very strong. Lots of people ride bikes everywhere, and the market is continuing to grow. Over the past 10 years, 10 million more people have been riding bikes in the US. And as other things such as gas prices continue to go up, more people are going to be riding bikes, and the market is going to expand. That's why this business is going to be successful, because there is a market, and the market is only going to grow and get better. People want a service that is easy to use, that is local, and that is affordable, and that's what we're offering. People in La EA want bike repair, and this is how they're going to get it. Thank you very much.
So you mentioned when we visited your booth that expansion would include, or a progression would include, owning a bike shop and selling retail bikes. So when you got to that stage, have you considered still keeping this model running?
Yeah, if I did do some sort of retail store, I would still primarily do, at least at the beginning, primarily doing bike servicing and flipping bikes, and would definitely increase that before going into more retail and offering other bike products.
Have you considered like positioning this service around other college campuses?
Well, I was primarily just focusing here because this is where I am, so I think at least starting out, this is probably where it would be and probably where it would stay.
That's great.
Great. Do you have a location right now?
So this is all pretty much out of my garage. I haven't officially started this exact business yet. I've just been fixing other people's bikes, my neighbors' bikes, my friends' bikes, just out of my garage.
Cool. And what's the turnaround time? If someone brings you a bike, how long does it take for you to get it back to them?
Depending on the bike and the availability of other like things that need to be replaced on it, which I would try to have on hand, it would usually take anywhere from 1 to 2, maybe 3 days at the most.
And was that forecast that I saw in there, the $2,500, is that for 1 year or 2 years?
That's at the second year per month.
Per month. Okay, so you think you can do $30,000 in the second year?
With other employees helping to reduce the workload and up that capacity of bikes.
Awesome.
Or have you thought of building a bike community so that there's a bike club and everybody can get together around your place and kind of share a kind of community spirit, because that will give you loyalty.
Okay, thank you.
Love it. Thank you. Okay. I love it. And somebody just texted me the flow of all the presentations, so now I know who's coming next. Even though by the process of elimination we knew that the one man left, the man who kicked it off with a prayer today, our man Joel. Will you click to the next slide? Oh, yes. Oh, no, Salsa. You're up, my man.
So, my name is Joel Stevens, and my business is called Ono Salsa. So, my goal for my business is providing high-quality, delicious salsa at a reasonable price in convenient locations for my target market, which is the students, faculty, and locals, and anyone who wants to give my salsa a try. And my salsa comes from a secret family recipe that's been perfected over several years, and it hasn't been written down until I started selling it, but I wrote it down, and I started measuring each ingredient to see how much I need, and so then I can have a consistent, delicious taste for my customers. And yeah, I sell my salsa in a 12-ounce food-safe container for $5. So far, my total revenue is about a little over $1,000, and my costs are a little over $500, and my profit is a little under $500. And my profit margin is 48.5%, and 22% of my sales have come from a local fruit and vegetable co-op, and 78% of my sales have come from me selling it on a street corner across from BYU. And then I have prepared a short video.
Hi, my name is Joel Stevens, and my business is called Ono Salsa. In Hawaiian, Ono means delicious, and that's exactly what everyone's been saying about my salsa, that it's delicious. My salsa comes from a secret family recipe that's been perfected over several years. My salsa has been a fan favorite for snacking, meals, and get-togethers with friends. I've made over $1,000 selling it on street corners and at a local fruit and vegetable co-op in Laie. I look forward to you all trying my salsa to see just how Ono it is.
And thank you for watching.
What do you think is the next step for you? Because I know you're working with the co-ops and you're at the corners, and then what would you see as like the next big thing for you?
So getting just helping cut costs so then I can build my profit. So one way I could do that is buying my containers in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
That would cut my costs by about half for the containers, and that would increase my profit margin by about 5%.
Nice.
Hi, Joel. Have you thought about increasing the cost?
Like the price of the salsa?
Yeah, the retail cost.
I actually have, because it sells pretty quick, so I think that I could and still sell a lot.
And how long does your salsa last on the shelf or in a fridge once they open it?
So once they open it in the fridge, it lasts about 3 to 5 days.
And if it's not opened, how long does it last?
So it lasts the same amount.
The same amount.
And it can't last on a shelf. It has to be in the fridge.
Got it. Who do you think would be your best customer on the island? Besides, you're selling to the schools. Is there anyone else that you're like, man, I'd love to land this customer?
Mainly just the tourists. So a lot of tourists come and they're taking the tours around BYU, just wanting to see what it is. And at the temple, wouldn't they just love a snack like chips and salsa?
Love it.
Okay, we got to give it up one more time for the Young Entrepreneurs category. Yes. How unbelievably inspiring and impressive are those young entrepreneurs. I loved Jack's comment of, I'm assuming this will not be the first and only business you do. And oh my gosh, Zelia's face of like, you better believe it. Like this is just the beginning. And that's what's so exciting is whether you're 10 or whether you're 25 and a student at BYU Hawaii, it really is just the beginning. You guys, this is the beginning of growth, of excitement, of progress, of industry. This is the beginning of a successful road to happiness, to joy, to freedom, to serving and giving a part of yourself to others. Your ideas, your passions, your energy, your time to serve and to lift others. Is it always going to be a smooth road, judges? Is it just smooth as lilikoi butter every time?
Always, yeah.
Oh,
no
just
surprises.
No surprises. No bombs going off with all of my little first products. Yes, you guys, it's not always going to be easy. But what it requires is you showing up and moving forward. And that's exactly what you're doing. So, thank you. I feel like because the energy is high, we're going to do a little game. We're going to have a little game before we move on to the next category. And I think that's a slide we can stay on for a minute. Thank you for watching. So, what I need you guys to do right now is I want you all to stand up, okay? We're going to play a little game, but I need something. I need a coin. Who has like a quarter or something or a nickel or a penny? Any coin, I need it right now. Wow, honey. I love my wife. This is my wife, by the way. She is dang awesome. And a quarter, even better. She went to the top of the heap. Okay. Also, Matt, can you help get us a couple of towels, a couple of giveaways? This is a little game I like to call heads or tails. It is a single elimination game. Our potty master number 2 will appreciate this. Okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this coin, and you have to say heads or tails. And you don't have to say anything, actually. You just got to show me where you stand. If you think it's heads, you put your hand up on your heads. If you think it's tails, you go right on the old tail. The old Tusharoonian cheese, okay? So, before I flip the coin, are we going to have 3 winners? How many tails do we have? Oh, we have a lot. Good. Okay, we're going to have 3 winners. Okay. Yes, you get to participate. Put those towels down. You need both your hands, Matt. Okay, show us how it goes. Everybody ready? Make your stand. This is nothing. It's either here or here. Right now, show me how it's done. No, you can't go both hands. You either do heads or tails. You got to commit fully. Okay? Heads or tails. All right, you guys ready? Wow, there's a lot of people that want heads. Now, what happens when I flip it and you got heads and you're right, you stay. If I flip it and you're on tails and it's heads, you sit down immediately. Okay? Are you ready? I want full commitment right now. Okay, he's going tails. Everybody committed? Quit swapping. Oh my gosh, the indecisiveness is killing me. Heads or tails, it's one or the other. Here it goes. Heads. It's a lot of winners. So if you were on tails, sit down, okay? Now, no cheating, all right? Did you get it wrong? Okay. Just sit down. That's a good idea. You guys, Mac is like literally one of my favorite people on earth. Every time I introduce Mac, he is truly a man with no guile. Like literally, he's one of my favorite humans on the planet. He is as sweet as a nutcracker, that man. Okay. I don't know that. I don't know if nutcrackers are very sweet, actually. That was a terrible analogy. He's as sweet as a Lilikoi butter. Okay. You guys ready? Heads or tails? Commit. Hurry. Commit. If you're still in it. Tail. Wow, that was a huge elimination. Okay, if you're still in, hurry and come down to the stage. Hurry, get down here right now. Those of you still standing, you're still in it to win it. Okay. And Mac, we're going to go down to the bottom 3, maybe. Okay, no cheating. Hurry, though. Hurry. Hustle. Hustle McMusclestein. Okay. Wow, we got a lot of winners. Okay. As you're coming, commit right now. Get in your stance. Show us where you stand, heads or tails. Okay. Don't just follow the leader. You got 2 more. Wow. Okay. You guys ready? Heads or tails? I'm not even going to catch it. We're just going to let it land. Tails. Tails. So if you did tails, you're in. If not, sit down. Okay, look at this. We got a bunch of winners on stage right now. We got a bunch of happy people. Commit. Time to commit. Heads or tails right now. Are we all in? Commitment has been made. Coin has been flipped. Tails. Oh. Okay, wow. Whoa. We got it down to the bottom 4. What do you think? I think we have, okay, what we'll do is they all get a towel, and we're going to go 1 winner, and they get 2 towels. All right. Are you ready? Max said we had a lot of towels. Okay, then we're good to go. Okay, commit. Commit. Okay, we got 2 and 2. It's going down. It's going down. Tails. Oh, okay, girls. You guys go get your towel, because you guys are still winners. The 2 of you that are not in it anymore. Now, this is the double or nothing, double whammy. And you don't, hey, if you're both feeling heads, we're not going to force one of you to choose the other, okay? So what I want you to do is back to back, just so you don't see what they're doing. Eyes closed, back to back. Heads or tails, commit. Oh, dear. And it's heads. They both get 1 towel. Okay. No, let's have a winner. Let's try it one more time. Okay, go again. What are you going to commit to? We'll just flip it again. Okay. And again. Okay, choose again. It was heads twice in a row. Okay, 3 times in a row we got heads. Oh, they are committed. Would you... Okay, it was tails. Oh, my gosh. He switched at the last second. Okay, you are the winner. You get 2 towels. Let's give it up. What's your name?
Callie.
Callie, the winner, chicken dinner. Double towels with a bow on it. Did you guys get your towels? Okay. You get 2. What color do you want? You get, you choose. What color? Oh, that's so kind. Oh my gosh, that's your roommate. What a gem. What a winner. And hey, guess what? You can have the quarter as well. Yes. Keep that lucky quarter. Goodness gracious. Okay. We're going to need to send you a W-9 for that, by the way. All right. Okay. Honey, write that off as a charitable donation, please. Okay, social impact. Now, this category, by the way, kids, if you need to go to school, you are formally excused, or you can stay and play and hang out and participate in the presentations and future games that we may invent as we go. Okay. Thank you to the young entrepreneurs one more time. Woo! Love you guys. Great job. All right, social impact. Now, this category, the whole purpose of this category, are those entrepreneurs with a massive heart, okay? The very purpose, the very reason their company, their business, their model exists is to give, to serve, to add value, to help others, to help the planet. And they have a sustainable business model that is meant and designed and created to make an impact, okay? And several of our judges, their lives, their hearts are very connected to this category, okay? It's going to be tough for those judges. They were very impressed with your ideas of how to love, how to add, how to save, how to uplift our fellow man and this earth. I also did notice that the list does go in alphabetical order. And I've completely forgotten who. No, I know who goes first. You guys go first. Now, hold on. Yes, you're up. Okay. Avery's up. Now, come on up. Come get on stage. And if you're in social impact, come sit down on the stage, okay? You guys come sit down so that you don't have to climb over or do anything. So if you're in the social impact category, come sit right up front. And then young entrepreneurs, just head back to the second row or go sit with your families so we can give the space to those presenting. Do we have all social entrepreneurs here on the front row? Everybody ready to go? Are we missing anybody? If we are, that was bad timing on their part. Okay. Wow, look at this. You are already just owning this stage. The presence is magnificent. Okay. Avery, here's your mic. And remember, after we got Mark taking your picture, here is your blessed clicker. Let's give it up for the whole social impact category and our very first contestant. Okay. Tell me the name of your business again. I know what it is. Oh, it's just going. It is just, it's automatically timed. He'll call Eli, because Eli has no idea what's going on. We can't. Can you see Eli? All I see is just Black Death. It's just an abyss. It's just darkness. It's kind of comforting, actually. I feel like if I threw something in there, it just would never stop. As she's freaking out, I'm just feeling incredible peace.
I can do it without the slides.
Well, that's not fun.
It's not fun, but
Yeah, it's amazing.
I didn't do this last night.
I'm so sorry. I'm probably too close to it. I have this weird ability to destroy all AV. Okay, what are we going to do? Oh, Paul and Eli have disappeared. Oh, they're fixing it right now. So what we're going to do is you're going to maybe go next. Is that if, I just don't know if they can fix it while somebody else is going. I think it's time for another game. I say we play a stinking game. Let's do it. Towels for everyone. Mac, when you say a lot, what does that mean? Because that's very relative. Oh, okay. We gave away 5 to begin with. We got 5 left. So maybe we're going to give away a towel right now. Just one this time. All right. Here we go. We're literally going to pick a number between 1 and 1,000,000. Okay? And whoever's closest wins a stinking towel. Okay? Who is going to be my number person, but you don't get to participate? Oh, 11. Okay, but we're still doing one winner right now. Okay, you're going to come up. I think that's one of my favorite students. I can't really see your face, but I kind of recognize your voice. Is that Nate? Oh, okay, Nate, come down. Get a number in your head. Everybody get a number in your head right now. This is a complete honor system. You guys have signed the honor code. Well, most of you haven't because you're not students here. But be honorable, okay? Tell me the number. Oh, I'm joking. You can't do it into the mic. Okay. Okay. Did anybody hear that? 1 and 1,000,000. Did you hear? I was going to say, you need to turn around. Yeah. No, that's okay. You got to trust but verify. I like that. That's a business principle. We got it. All right. Do you have the number in your head? Lock it in. There's no changing, okay? This is like, it's not indecisiveness here. You're like, oh, I'm going heads and tails. That doesn't count. Number in your head, have you guys got it? Okay, how in the heck do we do this? Who's a math person? Okay, on the count of 3, everybody yell it out. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait, I think someone had it over here, I think.
Really?
I think so. Or at least the last number.
Why don't you just say the number and people are
Someone will lie.
No, they won't. Okay, was anybody less than 100? Stand up if you picked a number less than 100.
All out.
Wow. Okay, pick anybody who said less than 20. Wow, anybody who said less than 10. Oh my gosh. Anybody that said less than 5. If you said less than 5, okay, now hold up your fingers. What did you get? No, if you said less than 5, sit down. I said less than 10, and then I went less than 5. Sorry, it's between 10 and 5. Very confusing. Okay, you said 5. What did anybody say 6? Nobody said 6. You said 6? 7. But you said 7 too, right? 7, but you said 5. Well, 5 and 7 are just as close to 6. But is this Price is Right new rules? You can't go over. Okay, that's a new rule made by our counter. So 5, 1. Okay. 5 is the winner. Yeah, go give that to her. If I could hear from the voice from the abyss, we would know if we're ready or not. Do I hear it? They can't hear me, which is the problem. Wow, this is a bummer because I can't click to anything. Why don't we do should we do another game? I'm okay with that. This is going to be a new one, okay? It's called the high kick. If you think you can kick high, come on the stage. Okay? Come on down. I mean, we're talking like, kind of ancient. You can jump if you're like a karate master. We're going to see who has the highest, it could be a cheer kick. It could be a karate kick. It could be a ballet kick. Okay? We're just going to see who can get their foot into the highest position right now. Okay? Who is the tallest person here? I think there's no question. Elder Thomas, we're going to need you down here. We need you. You're going to be the judge. Yeah, you're probably the largest, tallest guy here. Well, he doesn't have to kick. We don't want to pull any hammies here. He's a big golfer, okay? He's got to keep those legs. So, Brother Thomas, Elder Thomas, you're going to be eye level, right in line with this, and you've got to tell us who has the highest kick. Okay, let's spread out so we don't kick anybody in the face. No, you're the judge. You're the judge. Okay. Who has the highest kick? Whose foot goes to the highest of all heights? Now, let's give them one warm-up, okay? On the count of 3, this is your warm-up. Just kind of move around, get your legs, get your body, get those core muscles just cranking. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking this. Wow, that was ferocious. Okay. Oh my gosh, Briggs is getting into position. Angles. Well, here's the thing. It's who can get their foot the highest. Okay? I know. I was going to say there's some height advantages here, too. Categories. Do we do? No, we're just going to do it. You guys, on the count of 3, we're going to do a warm-up right now. Count of 3. Don't give up. You'd never give up. You don't look at that competition. Oh, that's okay. You can't look at your competition and give up before you've even kicked. What if you're just, your energy comes into play? Oh, did you fix it? Oh, okay, never mind. Sit down. No, I'm joking. Of course we're doing this. Okay, on the count of 3, warm-up kick. Let's see it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my gosh. What was that? Holy snoogie pops. Did you see these two, right? Okay, now this is for real. Maybe get a slightly different angle here. Okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. But his feet were pretty dang high. Okay, I think it's between, well, you tell me. Let's get down to the bottom 3. Who are the bottom 3? Okay, so these two and handstand man. See, the competition was tough. Everyone else has got to sit down. But I kind of feel like yours gets a style point for like veracity. That was amazing. Okay, we're going to keep her. Okay, because of style points. Wow. Energy. She got energy points. Okay, now the competition. See, the other thing about an entrepreneurial thing is I never said you couldn't do certain things. I just said whoever's feet go the highest. So did anybody notice some innovation happening? Innovation. You take things from a different angle. You don't give up. You don't say, oh, well, she's a professional dancer. You say, how can I do it different? Okay? I love that, you guys. Innovation. Okay, you guys ready? Whew, I see the minds preparing. There's no other than who can have your feet the highest. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Did you try and literally leap with your hands? Was there a clear winner? She did a stinking aerial. She did a impromptu backflip. Elder Thomas, what you got to choose the winners. Okay, Briggs won. Briggs won. Okay. Get that man a towel. Beautiful. Okay. Careful with that arm, Elder. Sheesh. He's a golfer. Didn't know he was a baseball fan. Okay, I feel ready. It's definitely time. We have wasted not wasted. No, everything is right? That's what Jack taught us. Welcome back up to the stage, Avery. She's still got her smile on. Nothing rattles this woman. Let's give it up for Avery. Here is this. Congratulations. Social impact is on.
We are AwareMe, and this is my team. We saw a problem of missing persons across the United States and across the world, and our product is designed to decrease the rate of missing people across the world. We saw a vulnerable population of children under 15 and elderly over 65 years old, and we wanted to tackle that problem with a solution, with a fashionable and wearable GPS tracking device that will fit inside necklaces, inside anklets, and inside earrings. Anything you can think of that's wearable, functional, and fashionable. Our main target are children and the elderly, and these are some of the products that it could look like. Later, we will move on to teenagers and adults, and these are some of the products it would look like. Right now, the vulnerable population is at 40% of the population needs something to be able to add that extra protection to them. We're working with manufacturers right now to produce these products at about $25 to $65, and then we will sell them for $40 to $200. The variance is depending on the style of product. A ring is going to cost less than a gold anklet. And so that's where the variance come from. But this is a profit margin of about 30 to 60%. Then we will have another stream of revenue that will come from the monthly subscription of the GPS service to keep that GPS functioning from satellite to person to phone. And that will be a 50% profit margin. Our plan is to partner with companies such as Gab Wireless and Owlet. We're going to use white label marketing to get our product out to customers as soon as possible. These companies already have customers that are interested in protecting their children, interested in protecting those that they love the most, and that is why we are targeting them. We're going to use what already works for them with their marketing and their strategies to get customers and for a mutually beneficial relationship. There are other companies who are doing stuff like this. There are phone apps that will track you and Tile or AirTag, but these things have their limitations with how far you can track somebody, as well as if your phone dies, breaks, or is stolen. It's a lot less reliable. We are unique because we are fashionable. Anybody could wear one of these. Anybody doesn't have to think about it because the battery life will last over 10 years. This is something that will be able to be something people want to wear, as well as something that people feel more confident walking around their neighborhoods in, knowing that they will always have their location shared to those that they trust and protect the most. What we are focusing on now are children and elderly, but eventually we're going to go out to teenagers, adults, to be able to track blood pressure, heart rate in case of a fall, because we can't predict what will happen to us. But prevention is the best predictor of protection.
Thank you very much. Have you thought of also including lost products like glasses, we don't know where we put, and wallet and watches and everything?
Yeah.
Umbrellas.
Yeah, so our purpose is to help people. We can use this product to help track objects as well. We could use it to track pets. Those are going to be in later designs. But our focus and our initial startup will be on the people who need it the most.
Yeah, let's say I got you a meeting at Owlet or Gab.
Yeah.
What would a partnership look like?
That's a great question. A partnership will look like a mutually a relationship where they would advertise our product. They would get a portion of the revenue. This would be especially helpful for companies like Owlet, who have their customers for about a year. But by using us, by partnering with us, they'll keep customers for over 10 years because they'll be using it for their children as they grow up, even their teenagers, even as they get older and they're in college and they're in Hawaii where they're miles away from their parents.
So you had mentioned what the cost breakdown was for the cost and then kind of the retail cost from there. What is your target markup percentage? So if your cost is $5, for example, what would be the retail cost?
The retail cost would cost, it depends on the model.
Right.
So
if it was like a $5 item, so if your cost all-inclusive was $5, what would it be when it reached the market? What would be the cost? Like, would it be 75% increase? Would it be a 50% increase?
It would be about 50 to 60. So we would do no less than 50 unless we felt like it wasn't getting as much. Then we would put it down for a little bit, maybe to 40.
Oh, I was like, I'm gonna get cut off, but I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Okay, go get your picture.
She's the brains.
Okay, you're up next. I'm going to give you the mic. Okay, next, you guys, we have environmental traction. Coming up, coming up. Click the other way. There it is. Okay, social impact category. Braxton's up.
Okay, welcome to Environmental Traction, where we exist to protect the environment without compromise. So this idea and why I'm passionate about it, it actually stems from my love of the automotive industry. What I love to do on a weekend is find a cool back road that's got really fun turns, nice hills, banked corners, and just go and drive. However, one of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm driving along and then all of a sudden, wham, and my face about plows into the steering wheel, and I found a pothole. So sodium chloride it's a very corrosive chemical, and it causes a lot of damage to roads because we use it in the wintertime to melt the ice off of. Sodium chloride causes $5 billion worth of damage in the US to infrastructure. That includes bridges, roads, and foundations and other types of cement and stuff. The environmental impact is just as significant. So when this stuff gets into streams or fresh water, it can contaminate our drinking water and kill aquatic life. So with all of these problems in mind, I have been working on a solution to help solve it. And my solution is magnesium chloride wood chips. And these are good because they are completely environmentally friendly, they're good on the ecosystem, and they're pretty cheap to make. So the advantages of using magnesium chloride over sodium chloride is magnesium chloride is biodegradable and 100% not corrosive. It also melts ice at double the rate of salt, and the wood chips we use as an abrasive, so it's the carrier. Wood chips have an advantage over a grain of salt because the surface area on the wood chip is quite a bit bigger. So not only are we protecting the environment, but you're actually gaining more traction because there's more product on the road. So I want to get this product quite literally onto the street fast, and I'm going to do that through targeting municipalities. I've got 2 municipalities already that are on board to conduct a trial run this winter, and those are both in my local hometown where we get quite a bit of snow and ice. And I think this will be a strong product, not only because of the environmental impact, but the cost is relatively cheap. When you consider how much money I'd be saving by the damage cost, if we were to get $5 billion or even half of that, $2.5 billion, I always go by the saying, $1 saved is $1 earned. And so we'd be saving the economy a lot of money, doing better for the environment. And with a 56% profit margin, we're a very sustainable company. So I can run this into the future, grow it, and hopefully expand past out of the city of Utah and into other markets, Northeast, anywhere that gets a lot of snow. So this is how I plan to help change the environment and make the world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a very good product, but if you don't have the IP registration, just like the other 2 countries in Switzerland and Quebec, are you worried about competition? And the second question is, would the wood chips be also not good for motorcycle when they're turning a corner and skid after it dries?
Yeah, so to answer the first part of your question is I've searched everywhere on the internet to see if there's already a patent on this material, and I can't find anything. I found that magnesium chloride is used in construction. They have a patent on it there. And then they also have it on the ice melt, but they don't have it combined with an abrasive like a wood chip. So I haven't found anything there. I would patent that immediately. So I'm working right now to get that in effect with one of the professors here. And then to answer your second question, as far as I think you're asking what's the cleanup gonna look like during the springtime? So the way that these wood chips work and the way they do it in Quebec is a lot of the wood chips they'll get picked up by the water and they'll go into the drainways. And since the wood chips are buoyant, they float on down the river and they'll get caught off in the banks. The remaining wood chips, they have a city street sweeper come by and sweep it up, and then they'll actually recycle those wood chips for the next winter.
That's good. Is this projection here with $132,000 the 2 cities that you already have, or is this assuming more cities?
That's the 2 cities. So that's about 3,320 cubic yards, which would replace the amount of salt that they're currently using.
Any idea how big the business could be if you could get all the U.S. cold cities onto this?
So I know that in Utah, I'm not sure nationwide, in Utah they use 546,000 tons of salt a year, which 1 ton of salt basically translates to 1 cubic yard of the wood chips. So just there I'd be replacing almost 500,000 tons of salt going into the environment. So nationwide it'd be pretty big.
Kiribati is an island nation located 2,500 miles away from Hawaii. Here, $30 million is spent on importing foods that are wrapped in single-use plastics, contributing to the 3,000 tons dumped into the ocean, stifling marine life.
The imported food is highly processed and or on the verge of expiration. The people of Kiribati don't even know what fresh vegetables taste like. Imagine this, going to a grocery store and finding a cucumber this big. That costs you $12. If importing's so awful, why don't they just grow their own food?
Because they can't. Kiribati soil lacks the necessary nutrients and organic material necessary to sustain growth. Just like in the movie The Martian, we decided to make the first commercial farm in the history of Kiribati using local source materials. In the movie, they plant potatoes using their own poop, so we are creating soil using the locally sourced materials.
We tested this on our farm here in Hawaii, and it works. Other countries like Bangladesh and Canada have tested these similar models, and they have increased their total crop yield by 14%. We're not only supplying the food that they need, we're supplying the food that they desire.
Consulting a soil expert, Dr. Howard Skinner, we developed a two-pronged model. First, we use cover crops to put nutrients like nitrogen into the soil. Second, we use pig manure to put organic material and potassium. Ocean Seeds isn't just planting crops. It's fighting against the diabetes epidemic currently faced in Kiribati. 49% of the adult population has obesity, and 25 battle type 2 diabetes. But now, with access to the locally grown produce, they no longer need to rely on unhealthy imported foods, and they can take health back into their own hands. We have already generated $55,000 in total revenue, and we will continue to fund the future of our project using our 3 revenue streams: selling crops, pigs, and farming equipment.
We plan to sell 8,600 pounds of crop in the first year, which we will sell for $23,000. With these 3 revenue streams, we will be able to reach our break even at 18 months. And that's only using 5% of our total field yield. That being said, we're not only supplying food. We're giving the farmers an opportunity to learn these techniques and empower themselves for their future through an agricultural center that we're building alongside alumni there and the government of Kiribati.
This morning, we heard back from the National Enactus competition, and we made top 3 in the nation. This project is not just an idea, it is happening today. So help us make a difference. We are Ocean Seeds.
I know you mentioned the agricultural center, and what other things are you doing to promote the community of Kiribati having buy-in to the project so that they can manage them?
So we've contacted and are in contact with 6 local restaurants and schools, and we'll be teaching the students themselves how to do this. We'll be selling the produce directly to the grocery stores, and the cobs of corn that we're selling will only be for $2 rather than the 10 that they previously pay. And that's because of the hybridized seeds that we're able to get from Bangladesh that can withstand 40% salt water.
I like it that you are also solving the health problem. How are you going to promote this relationship and get them to be very conscious about their health?
So in Kiribati, we already have 32 community associations set up, and through our alumni connections and the students that we have connections with here, we know that they want to eat healthy food. It's not like they choose not to eat healthily, it's the fact that they cannot. So we have a market available and set up already in Kiribati through the local restaurants and through these connections. We already know that there is a demand for it. We're not just hoping.
To add on to that, it's the students of Kiribati that started this. It wasn't us. They want this change. There are people there that lose limbs on a basis due to diabetes. They want this.
That's awesome. Let's say it's successful in Kiribati. You guys are going to make it successful. Where else can you go? How many other islands or lands have you seen?
Any other island in the Pacific where they're lacking the nutrients in their soil. We could do this on mainland as well. We're starting with Kiribati because it's those people that wanted to make this happen.
What plans do you have to offset this global shipping crisis right now?
So we want to be able to meet with other shipping companies in order to get that because shipping is expensive. Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, judges.
Okay, next, shoulder to shoulder Japan.
Aloha. Shoulder to Shoulder Japan seeks to solve two big social problems in Japan. The first one is the exploitation of migrant workers. It is a underestimated yet very serious problem. I have friends who are close to me from Vietnam, Nepal, and other countries. There is a high incentives in coming to work in Japan because the wage differences is almost 10 times higher in Japan. However, along the complex process of migration, what happens is the intervention of shady middlemen that come in and rip them off. What happens as a result is that when they come to Japan, they cannot start their lives with blank slate. They end up paying off for the debt while they're in Japan and go home for nothing. And there is also high incentives in outsourcing labor force from foreign countries. 1/3 of the Japanese population are over 65 years old. If we don't invite people from overseas to come work in Japan, we are going to clash. However, if we are going to keep inviting people in the same way that we do right now, we'll be perpetuating modern slavery. And that's where we come in. Our mission, Shoulder to Shoulder, is to abolish modern slavery and provide sustainable solution to Japan's worker shortage. My friends, by becoming that middleman. My friends ask me, well, Mari, how are you going to make money? Is that a volunteer project? No, we're actually going to make a lot of money. The pricing per unit placement for a employee is $4,100. And instead of charging the workers like we do right now, we, Shoulder to Shoulder, is going to ask the companies to pay. And then that way, these workers can start their lives and we can eliminate problems such as workers disappearing. That happens often in Japan. And we have strong reasons of success. The Japanese government itself has pronounced we are going to usher in foreign workers. And also, most companies want to do the right thing. They want to abide in the ethics. Especially the bigger the companies are, they care more about their brands. So they want to hire ethically. Our vision is workers can save up money and bring it back to their home community for their economic development and build peace. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a very important problem. What are the resources you need in order to make this happen?
I will need to cooperate with organizations that are already in countries such as Vietnam, Philippines. They have training facilities for sending people to Japan. But we need to cooperate with them. Yeah.
Mm. Great. It looks like there's 500,000 migrants that will come in the next 3 years. How many will you help of those 500,000?
If we can help 100,000 people and times our price per unit, 4,100, it'll be millions of really worth of business.
Is that 41 million?
But right now we have 2,700 those matchmaking companies in Japan. But many of them don't work with the local organizations in our partner agencies, such as like organizations in Vietnam, Cambodia. So they just work in Japan. So stepping in and working together with overseas organization is unique to us.
What is the estimated cost per employee? You might have had it in that Excel sheet that I didn't see closely. What is the estimated cost for the employer?
For the employer, the cost itself of migration and all the visa processes will be in the top, 2444.
Wow.
But the price includes, the price that we're going to ask companies to pay us includes 3 months of salary for our office in Japan, our office over in Vietnam, and revenue. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, get a good picture. Go get a great picture. Okay, you're next. Here's your mic. Thank you so much. And this is our last presenter in the social impact category. I'll get back to where you are. Trades mother. Yep, good job.
Hey, aloha, my name is John Zanger, and my company is called Trades Mother. So right now, there are currently 4 million single mothers in the United States who live in poverty. So that's $17,000 a year or less. Some of them don't even have jobs, and it's a huge problem. So put them all together, put that whole population is the same as Atlanta, Georgia, if they all lived in one city. So. At the same time, the trade industry is in dire need of people. So 40% of trades workers are over the age of 55. So they'll be phasing out of the market within the 5 to 10 years, opening up hundreds of thousands of jobs. 74% of trade firms and construction companies are already experiencing or predict that they will experience labor shortages where they cannot find workers. That combined with the high growth rate projected in the market means it's a great time to get in. So those single mothers are non-consumers. They do not participate in the market. They either have minimum wage jobs or they don't work at all. But I believe that they're perfectly situated to jump into the trades market. So trades, the beauty of trades and why we chose it as a solution is that you only need a high school diploma. You don't need any further education. You become an apprentice right away as you get accepted, and you're making $20 to $25 an hour with full benefits, thanks to unions, which is a huge step up. Also, there's a gender empowerment movement going on in the trade industry where they're trying to diversify the workforce, which is a leg up when you're a woman trying to find a job. So our basic business model is this. We're just a matchmaking company. It's been done before, but we have a different touch. We take a single mother and we place her in a construction job at a trade firm, and we charge the construction company a month of her salary, which is about $3,000 to $4,000. That's our main revenue stream. Like I said, we do have a personal touch. What sets us apart from others is that it's a little more localized. We talk to them face to face so that we can address their needs, listen to their concerns, and find them the best fit. We are sustainable, so that revenue that comes from the companies is enough to make us a comfortable profit, especially going into years 2 and 3 and 4, that we feel very comfortable, even with these conservative metrics, that we will be able to continue. So I talked with a number of single mothers. The most powerful experience I had was with a mother in the library, and she's a single mother and loved it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It seems like the problems are very ready. Would you be able to say where is the sweet spot of the mothers who are ready for this job? Is it like they are already in DIY or have a garage in their house? How do you shortlist this supply? Because some of them would not be able to leave their home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right off the bat, we would do heavy screening because, you know, they have to take care of their kids, which is a huge problem. So the first ones that we would accept are those whose children go to school so that they can work during the school time. Eventually, there's a lot of government funding available for this, and we would hope to tap into that. We haven't put it in the model yet because we're not sure. With profit and government funding, we would hope to be able to pay for childcare, at least in those 2 years as they're an apprentice, to help them with that aspect of it.
Do you start with finding the moms, or do you start with the companies that give you jobs that then you go find the moms?
Yeah, so what we've started with is actually unions. So we haven't completely started this, but I'm talking to unions because they know the companies that they want to diversify and that are in need of labor. So that's where we would start, and we're also talking to the mothers, I think kind of simultaneously.
And how do you ensure the mothers are going to pay the $3,000? Or is that
Oh,
where
sorry,
government
mothers do not pay the $3,000.
Okay, so that's where the government funding comes in?
The construction company will pay that placement fee. It's about the standard fee that Indeed.com, others would pay like that.
And then obviously childcare is a big issue for many working mothers.
Mm-hmm.
Go over again your plan to kind of address that and provide those options.
Yeah, so we would screen at first for childcare. I'll talk to you after about it. Thank you.
Great job. Did you get a picture? Oh, no. Go get a glorious picture. Own that stage. Okay, before we go on to the next category, which is pre-revenue, let's give it up for social impact. Wow. Sheesh. That was incredible. I do not envy our deliberation lunch. Everyone has done such a good job so far. I am so impressed, you guys. Great preparation. And while I'm talking and yapping up here, why don't we get the pre-revenue category to come down to the front row, okay? So if you're in pre-revenue, come on down. Come take your space right here, ready to get going. And I just want to say, who feels inspired to do some good in the world? Yes. That is so awesome. Every single one of those problems that these guys have discovered and the solutions, the ideas, the approaches that you have created are awesome. Congratulations, you guys. Okay, look at this. Would you look at it? Just look at it. If you've seen that video, you've seen it. Okay, I'm going to click to the next slide. Does anybody know who's first? I do think it is you guys. I remember seeing it. We're just, okay, pre-revenue category. Yes, it is you guys. I'm going to, don't come up yet. I just want to explain what this category is. And I'm going to give you, how many are presenting? Oh, 4 of you. Okay, do you want all 4 mics? Anybody have a clue where the third mic is? Oh, you got it. Okay, turn that puppy on. Get ready to take your place in the spotlight. All right, the pre-revenue category. So this category are for those businesses who are more in the startup phase. The pre-revenue category, the reason we call it that, these businesses have had less than $1,000 in revenue, okay? They are just getting started. The difference, the revenue category that goes last, they have all had at least $1,000 in revenue. So pre-revenue are a little earlier stage. They're just getting started. They're testing out their ideas. They're seeing if this will work, if they can get some customers. Okay, now that was $1,000 or less when the competition started, just so you know. I just feel like I want to share something, but I have no idea what it, oh, there it is. I just saw Suzanne smile, okay? Here's one thing I want to share, okay? There's an element of joy. Men are that they might have joy. The very reason that God created us is that we might have joy. How many of you felt joy as you saw that last category present? I did. I felt joy because I saw these incredible students who we all love and adore share how they are going to serve. Where we feel joy is the most is when we use our gifts, when we use our talents, when we use our energy and our light to lift another. And I just want to say how proud I am of all of you people who are existing, that not only you, but others might have joy. So thank you for helping us live the purpose of life right now. So let's give it up for the pre-revenue category in joyous fashion. Pre-revenue, let's do it. Come on, give it up for pre-revenue. Get up here. Come on up. That's the invitation. Okay. Pre-revenue, who wants the other mic? Who's got the clicker? You got the clicker. You're going to manage the clicker. Cariza, you want this? Okay, you got it. Don't start until they start. Take a breath. And it is on. Okay.
From our favorite local diner to our go-to merchandise store, these mom and pop shops are a vital part of any local community, and we feel a special connection with them. They are founded on core business principles such as customer loyalty, quality service, and ethically sourced products. Unfortunately, when COVID-19 hit in 2020, many of these shops were forced to close due to local and state requirements. With very little digital presence and a lack of experience in e-commerce, those who were able to weather the storm still experienced a difficult coping with the sudden change. We know that there are a number of mom and pop shops out there that need help in creating a hybrid store that is easy to find both physically and online. We want to support them when they are ready to expand their businesses in the digital space. We are Conversion Marketing.
Our mission is to revitalize these local mom and pop shops through e-commerce. We in Conversion Marketing love these businesses and we want them to succeed. We are driven by the same values that they have: loyalty, quality, and ethics.
Our vision is to help them create, optimize, and grow their business in e-commerce and digital presence. Our services includes online store development, product photo and video assets creation, e-commerce management, and other marketing campaigns.
The great news is our idea is already working. We are currently helping a local mom and pop shop here in Laie, and we are in the process of helping them transition to a newly hybrid store that can take their business to the next level. So here's what we have created for them so far. Number one, a building online store. We also created social media accounts for them, and we also generate product photos for them. Our end goal for our clients, such as Bucanala Creation, is for them to have a successful and growing online presence that can lead to more sales, expand to new markets, and create new connections.
Helping this mom and pop shop is possible with our team's combined 15 years of experience in digital marketing and e-commerce. Moving forward, our two strategies for growth are first, to reach out to more mom and pop shops to expand business, and second, to train success managers to handle these accounts.
With the rapid adoption of businesses to e-commerce due to COVID-19, it is almost impossible for them to immediately transition to e-commerce due to lack of experience and knowledge of it.
And that is why we're here. Judges, if you invest in us, you're also investing in these local mom and pop shops. Mahalo.
Okay, so and we talked earlier, have you considered different opportunities to scale? So what does that look like? Besides you guys providing that service for other people, what are your scalable opportunities?
And so in the next 12 months, we are only focusing on our efforts here in Hawaii, since they are the one that have the highest number of business closures due to COVID. After that, once we establish our business here in Hawaii, then we will start expanding to these new locations who are also highly affected because of COVID. We will conduct marketing efforts and different strategies to see if these locations are ready for us to move in and expand. And so once we decided that we want to do that, then we will start investing in a bigger team. We will also start to train success managers who are locally resided in these locations so that they can physically be there and have that relationship intact with their clients.
Thank you.
How many mom and pop shops have you pitched your services to? And what's your conversion rate without an E?
So we're very lucky. We just pitched to one mom and pop shop here in Laie. Her name is Auntie Chebong. And we tell her that we have experience in digital marketing and e-commerce. And she trusted us with her business. Yeah, so right now, I would say our conversion rate is 100%. We're lucky.
Do you have different packages that you would offer to different needs of these mom and pop shops?
Yes, we do offer different packages to our customers. They are the Create package, and then the second package is we call it Optimize package, and the third package is Grow package. So, yeah, on each of the packages, we have different services. Thank you.
Come get your picture. Hold the mics. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. Let's get to, click over just to your, there it is. Okay, next up, Ghosted.
Aloha, my name is Raleigh Matthews, and this is the Ghosted Carpet Sandal. It allows you to take the comfort of your living room carpet with you wherever you go. So growing up, my dad made shoes, and watching him turn his passion into a business really inspired me to become an entrepreneur as well. So this is a look at some of my competition. They include Rainbow, Olukai, and Wreath. These companies are selling their sandals for $60 to $70, which is where ours are priced as well. So this is a look at some of the customers that I'll be marketing to. They're 30 to 50 years old, living in the United States, married. I also plan to market to people who love to surf because of how often they wear flip-flops. For marketing, I plan to use funnels through social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram, as well as subscriber emails through our continually growing interest list, and I have a website as well. So internationally, I'm working with companies, sourcing companies in China and Guatemala who can make these sandals for $15.50. They would wholesale at $31 and then retail for $65. And Guatemala has a free trade agreement with the United States that allows for imports without duties and fees. So these are some of my variable expenses. They total to $7,500. And then I have an initial $500 investment for materials. And then all of that would total to $10,366. So my business goal is to make $150K in revenue in a 12-month cycle. That will qualify me for strategic partnerships, and I'm also planning to do a Kickstarter this summer. I also have a provisional patent on this product. It makes my sandals stand out significantly because it's unique. It's the only one of its kind. And I know people love to walk barefoot on carpet, and I can't wait to give everyone that feeling. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. What do you think you could get your cost down to if you had volume, maybe 10,000 or 100,000 shoes?
Yeah, so the 1550 is the max international cost. I'm actually talking with people right now, and I think I can get it a lot lower. So maybe even half it, we'll see.
I know we talked about this earlier. You mentioned your target market, and I just want you to go in a little deeper about who exactly it is and what validation you've done to know that they are your customers.
Yeah, so a lot of married 30 to 50-year-old United States, that target market, they love to wear shoes, but they also want them to be comfortable. And they also want them to be clean. So this shoe combines all of those things. It's comfortable, it's stylish, it's high quality material, and you can clean it super easily. They're very durable.
Have you thought of variations of the product?
Yeah, so I'm actually working on a sample right now to add in after this shoe. I think there's a lot you can do with carpet on shoes, so yes.
When you're walking outside, is not the same as an air-conditioned place with carpet. Would it be dusty, dirty, and not get the same effect?
Yes, so when you're wearing them, it's just foam and carpet. So you can vacuum the shoe, you can scrub it. It's very durable, it can get wet, it'll dry. Or you could wear it as an indoor shoe. It's up to you.
Yeah, one of the first questions people have is like, is it going to get dirty and stuff? Are there actually features to carpet that are better than normal shoes? Like, can you have some protectant sealant on it where it's cleaner?
Yeah, so they're definitely more comfortable, and the big advantage is that you can just vacuum the shoe, get it out, shake it, and it will come out. So I would say that's the advantage.
And then what is your plan? Because obviously this is like a very novel, like no one's ever heard of it. What's your plan to push past like the novel idea and move into retail? Okay.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, get a good pick, good stance. Okay, after Ghosted, we have H2 Hydrola. How do you say it? Oh, Hydrola, even better, Hydrola. Okay, will you hand them the mic and the things? For the judges, just to give you a heads up there is a timer down here that is designed for you guys. So just pay attention to the 2-minute timer. Okay, yeah. Just say, oh, I've got 3 seconds left. So just be aware of that little guy for you guys there. I have another mic right here for you. Where's the other one? It's right there. Hi. Come on down. Because I think you guys are next.
Thank you.
There you go. There you go.
Does this work? Okay, perfect.
Hello?
Hello.
Imagine picking fresh produce from inside your home.
Imagine growing produce without having to making a mess with the soil.
Imagine eating delicious and healthy self-grown meals with your family.
With Hydrola, all of this can become a reality.
Aloha! We are Hydrola. We exist to produce smart growing from seed to your plate.
We created an automated hydroponic system that makes growing super easy.
Our hydroponic system is the most innovative in the market today. In addition to the 3 basic features, we have 7 unique functions that will take your growth to the next level.
These extra features enable plants to grow faster. For example, basil, normally it takes around 2 months for it to grow and harvest. But with our product, we can cut the time into half for 1 month only.
With Hydrola, you can grow with just 1 click. Here is a video tutorial explaining how easy it is to assemble.
Moving on. Our margins are amazing. They're spectacular. However, the number above us is actually incorrect. We break even at 12.5 units per month, not 12.49. And additionally, we conservatively estimate that if we sell 15 units of each of our models monthly with a constant growth rate, by the end of the year, we'll get $200,000 of sales and twice that the second year.
We are also driven to enhance learning opportunities for our future generation. For every 24 units we sold, we will donate one model to a school.
Our launch date is scheduled for April 12th, and we already have 24 pre-orders. Our client review from our first sale was that she was very excited to use the product with her daughter. So what are you waiting for? Grow your garden.
Grow opportunities.
Grow with Hydrola.
Hydrola, growing made smart.
Thank you.
Because I know there are a couple different options on the market. What is your competitive advantage?
So our competitive advantage is we have more features than what is offered at a lower price. And we also, it's more easy to assemble, and we are a diverse team, so we can scale it at a more bigger scale.
What are the 7 unique features that make the growth speed?
So these are the 7 unique features that we included. If you saw it yesterday, by a click on an app, you can start growing without doing anything.
And did you say yesterday that yours is automated where others are not? Or does someone else have an automated growing machine?
So based from each design, so we have a lot of designs right now, and last night I just designed one more design. So we're gonna add more features. It depends on what kinds of kit that you guys wanna buy. For the bigger kits, we are going to give all of our features like this. And those other competitors, they don't have this kind of stuff, or if they do, it's gonna be more expensive.
To add on top of that, we are also working towards AI. So we're working to program our products where you can be like, okay, Google, grow my garden, and that's how it works.
So far, I didn't see people use this kind of machine to grow flowers. Why are they not happening, and can you do it?
Yes, last night I was doing that. I didn't sleep all night just to do that. I have the design, and I can show it to you later on.
Okay. Yes, we can grow products. We have a feature, like a button you can click to grow flowers, and we are actually going to partner with hospitals in the Philippines to grow botanical gardens. Thank you. Thank you, judges. We love you.
Okay. Who wants the clicker? Clicker. Click to your slide. It's in a few. Oh, there it is.
All right.
Simply trust it.
Roughly 1 year ago, I just finished up my schooling to become a certified nursing assistant. Since then, I have only worn blue, black, and pink. That's it. Those were the only 3 things I wore to work for the past year. So last semester, I started getting really bored of this, bored of wearing the same thing every day. And so I looked up a cute pattern scrub top to change this up. This is all you'll find. Now, a lot of people do not believe me when I tell them this, and why should they? The medical apparel market is a $10 billion industry, yet there's no good selection for pattern scrub tops. And the more I looked, the more frustrated I became as I saw everybody else in other career fields and all my friends got to wear outfits like this and like this every day, yet my only option to wear to work, my only good option was this. And I couldn't have any change because my only option for change, my only option for personality was this. I was never looking to start a business. I never was looking for a business idea. I was a medical worker looking for a pattern scrub top. And so, since I couldn't find one and I saw how much of a lack there is for healthcare workers to express themselves and to express their personality, I started Simply Scrubs. And our mission is to bring individuality back to healthcare workers. Now, how did I do this? I started creating scrubs that were more professional and more chic and matched to your pants because I wanted it to be less tacky. And so I brought this into my coworkers and I asked them what they thought of it. And they loved the design, thought it looked good, but they didn't want to buy it. They don't want to pay $30 to $40 every time they want a new pattern. And so I started designing and I started revising to create a new pattern. This is the first scrub that you can ever just have. You can have one, your plain scrub. Two, you can put a pattern on it. And three, you can switch the patterns for a fraction of the cost. Now, why is this such a good idea? Because as within such a large market, you can have lots of opportunity with your customers. And so I am pricing my scrubs at $90 per a set, with the top at $50 and the bottoms at $40, and each would have a 50% profit margin. And with the inserts costing about $10, they would cost $10 to the customers, and it is a cost of good at $2.50. It's a 75% profit margin. And with a business model based on 50% of revenue from inserts and 50% of revenue from the scrub set, we have a combined total profit margin of 62%. And I know that with this idea, I have a multi-million-dollar business, and I can create personality for healthcare workers.
I love the prototype. It
Thanks.
looks great.
Struggling.
What is your plan with going to market and inventory, right? Because obviously you're going to need managing your inventory, because you're going to need the insights, and then you're going to have to start with how many patterns would you start with?
Yeah.
What does that look like inventory wise?
Yeah, so I've already started with a consultant, and he actually has a lot of big connections to manufacturers. And so he's getting me really good access to really cheap wholesale deals. And in addition to that, I think I would probably, phase one of my business would be to test out the market. And so I would probably start with ordering 100 scrubs, see how that goes, go from there. And I would probably start with 3 patterns off the bat and see which ones are their favorites.
Right now, everybody has suffered a lot from COVID, but we're coming out of it. So perhaps it's time to honor the nurses and the medical worker by wearing scrubs as a fashion.
Yeah, so you came to my booth and you said this, and after this, normal people came up to my booth who weren't medical workers, and they were like, I love this, I would totally buy this. And I asked them, I was like, would you really pre-order this right now? And they said no. But when I went to my medical workers, when I showed them the second product again, the first time when I showed it to them, they didn't want this. But when they saw that you can put on the patterns and take them off, 6 out of 7 pre-ordered my scrubs because they saw how much of an opportunity there is to change up your look every single day.
That's great. What's the best way for you to sell your products? Do you go direct to consumer and website? Is there a distributor? How do you get this out?
Figs actually started selling in front of hospitals, and I think this is a great way to start out. After that, I think I have a good record of social media marketing, and I also think that I would like to do subscriptions with the inserts that you pay a monthly fee for, and you can, thank you. Okay.
What?
right? Just two right now.
Testing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, son, honey is right. Let's give it up for him.
Aloha, everyone. My name is Megan McWilliams.
And I'm Atticus Brown.
So right now, Hawaii imports 90% of their food. If our shipping were to be cut off, then we would only have enough food to feed the population for 7 days. The other 10% of food that we grow here mainly consists of pineapple, sugar cane. We also have, it's mostly just macadamia nuts and coffee, which is entirely just monocropping. And that's just profit driven, and it takes way more from the land than it gives back. In 2010, 75% of the bee population here died, which I had no idea until I had actually become a part of this project. And this problem got way more real when I realized that we can't ship bees over to the island. We can't ship them over here like we do food. So what we have here, this is what we've got. These are some of those sobering facts that have ultimately driven the culture and the passion behind our company. So now let us introduce you guys to it.
We're Sun Honey, a local, organic, sustainable company that works with local farmers to help make Hawaii sustainable again. Here's a few of the hives that we're working at on the North Shore and the west side of Oahu. Something we're super stoked to tell you guys about today is the Farm Fund. The Farm Fund, we donate a minimum of 10% of our profit to local farmers on the conditions that they plant bee-positive crops like guava, acai, and lychee. What this does is it makes the bee population stronger, and it makes us stronger too. I'm getting hyped up. It makes us stronger too, and it increases crop yield by 50%. The way that we're able to do this is by selling our honey, local organic, honey-based products to everyone, man, individually and subscription-based boxes. They can be a combination of sunscreen and surf wax at $15 a unit, lip balm at $5 a unit, and as well as raw organic honey at $12 to $20 a unit, varying on the size.
And how we're selling it.
Yeah. Oh, we're selling it at farmers markets, we're selling it on Etsy, and we're selling it on Instagram.
Yeah, and we're also working with the university and with the church. We're going to bring over 75 beehives, and we're going to introduce an apiary program so we can raise awareness and education amongst the student population. And I could talk about this part forever because we know this school's amazing and it's super special, but we already all know that. And we've got one of the most diverse populations in the whole world. There's no better opportunity to raise awareness and make a difference worldwide than now.
Judges, we gave you an income statement with a cost per unit. Our gross profit is $18,000. Our expenses are $4,000, and our net income is $14,000. The projected 6 months is on there as well. We want to make Hawaii self-sufficient again. Mahalo.
We're super excited. Sun Honey.
I just forgot to just keep going. It's all right.
We'd like to invite two
guys
more of
up.
our team members up here, and Q up here. Judges, we'd love to hear some of your questions.
So I know that you're selling both the jars of honey and the other products. What do you see as your main source of revenue going forward?
Honestly, sorry, Alex.
Right now it's the honey. So the honey jars, because the profit margin on it is the biggest. We can buy it at $3.50 a pound and sell it from there upwards.
And then we're also, the cool part of this question is because we're going to be able to test out, once we've really branded ourselves, the population of, surfers, our beeswax, surf wax, and the sunscreen and the lip balm. We're excited to see how big those get. It's we know for sure the honey, it's going to be a hit. Everyone and their mom's going to want that. But, the surf wax and stuff, I think we're super hype about to see how big that gets, especially here.
Where are the 75 beehives landing?
So right now we're just talking with the church. They're currently behind BYU Hawaii. Behind BYU Hawaii, there's an old concrete construction site, and we're talking with them to figure out how we can plant clover there so that the bees have enough food so that we're not just overloading the ecosystem. And that's part of the reason why we have the Farm Fund, is so that we can strengthen the bee population over here as well.
What have you learned as you've started to sell your products? What's been one of the biggest learnings you've had, whether it's online or wherever?
I think the biggest thing we've learned so far is really how important this whole thing is. I mean, the fact that 75% of the bees died here and nobody knows about that is insane. And the fact that you can't ship in bees from anywhere else and what we have is what's here. Just, that's the biggest thing we've learned. We have a huge, serious problem here that no one's talking about, and we're about to change it with Sun Honey. So.
Have you started researching on pollen and the royal jelly?
Dude, we can do royal jelly. It's just hard to get to. It's just hard to get to.
Thank you guys so much. Oh, yeah, picture.
The energy is buzzing around here. This is nuts. Okay, somebody listen to my joke. All right, you guys. Okay, laugh later. Thank you, guys. That was incredible. Okay, hand your mics over. Well, you know what? Hand me your mics. Let's go put them down. I think it's time for a little game. But before we do a game, why don't we give it up for the pre-revenue category? Holy smokes. That was awesome. Absolutely delightful. Okay, the next category is our revenue category. We've already explained that they've made over $1,000. Revenue category, why don't you come take your seats? Pre-revenue, head back to those second rows. But as they're moving, we're going to play another game, okay? Who wants to be my helper to explain the mechanics, the sequences? Okay, come on down, because we're going to play a little game I like to call paper, rock, scissors, okay? Or rock, paper, scissors, or Rochambeau, or Schnick, Schnook, McGuggenheim. Okay, you're kind of spread out. We need to get everybody a pair, okay? Because we're going to play a single elimination game of rock, paper, scissors. So everybody just get next to somebody else because they're your competition. And similar to heads and tails, okay, it's single elimination. We're playing for a few towels. Okay, what's your name? Chloe. Does your last name start with a W and end with Ilson? Wilson. Chloe Wilson, you guys. We're going to play rock, paper, scissors, and it is like rock. Well, I'm not going to say. How should we do it? Let's do 1, 2, 3, then go. Okay, so I won. I'm a winner. You sit down. Okay, wow, that's so gracious and energizing. Chloe is one of my favorite human beings today. Did you guys see her up here with the kicks? It was pizzazz magazz. Okay, you don't have to stay seated, princess. All right, however, that's how it works. It's single elimination. You lose, you sit down, and you go to the next. And once we get to like the top 20, then you'll come up on stage, and we will have one winner chicken dinner, and they're going to get 4 towels. But the winner, they have to give away 2 of those towels, okay? Let's practice. Hurry, everybody, stand up, find somebody. Find somebody that you're going to compete against. If you're married, I highly recommend not competing against your spouse. Because then then somebody loses. Oh, she wanted to beat her spouse. Oh, gosh. Sarah Bear's like, you're going down, honey. Okay. Everybody got a partner? Hey, hurry, get a partner. Find somebody. Yeah, it's rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So it's on. We're going to just do 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 is when you do your either rock, paper, or scissors. Rock beats scissors, paper beats rock, scissors beats paper. At least one of you in the team should know this game. Okay, are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, you got me, Kay. You're in it. You are in it. Okay. So now, if you tie, you go again until one of you loses. Now, the losers sit down. Oh, you both lost? Oh, dang it. Okay, if you're a winner, hurry and find somebody. Find somebody, winners. Right here. Oh, okay, hurry. On the count, okay, we're just going to start. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, Sister Thomas takes down the kid. Takes down the bike repair. Chloe, are you a winner? Okay, go for it. Okay, if you've won, hurry, find somebody else. Find somebody else. Keep coming down closer as you go. Come down closer to the stage as you are still alive, so you get closer. Okay, I guess you're not moving. You're ready to compete. Spence, find somebody. Is this your partner right here? Okay, everybody get a partner. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, man, that was so uncoordinated. I'm embarrassed. Did you lose again? Okay, now if you're still up, come on down. If you are still winners, if you have not lost, come down with Chloe here. Wow, she loses to me, but she has beat everyone else. PG, are you still in it? Oh, good. Okay, wow. Is this all women winners coming down? If you're still standing, hurry, come down. Is this sheer girl power? Oh, I see one dude. Okay. Wow. We have some women winners in the house. Look at this. Yeah, don't compete against your spouse. Then you don't have a good chance of winning. Okay, single elimination. Ezra is the only man up here. Is that saying something here? I'm used to it. Yes, I'm used to it. Okay. Okay, everybody get a partner. Hurry, get a partner. No, you can't wait. That's cheating. Find a partner. It's okay. No, there's a threesome. Okay. Guess what? The threesome, it works sometimes. No. You guys compete. The three of you can compete. It's okay. It might work out. Okay. Are you guys ready? Everybody together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shoot. Oh, you kicked out the sister missionary and feel good about that? Oh, geez. Okay, how did it work with the 3? She beat both of you. Oh, that's mean. She is a competitor. Okay, we got another 3? No, you got to go in 3. Look, she already took down 2 for 1. That was money. Wow, we've got a still. Chloe, holy cow, she's still alive. Okay, you guys ready? Oh, wow. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go. Oh, no, whoa, you're going a little. Hold on. Okay, Jonah, you already won. That was awkward. You stay here. It's 1, 2, 3, then go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, then go. Oh, you beat them both again. Oh, my gosh. She took out 4 people in the last 2 times. Oh, my gosh. Okay, Jonah, you are going up against a terror at this game. Oh, my gosh. What is your name, by the way? What's your name?
Emma, yes.
Okay, we got Emma and Jonah up here. Come into the center stage. We need center stage, okay? The 2 luckiest gals in the whole thing. Okay, so we're just going to say 1, 2, 3, and then it is 1, 2, 3, go. Yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my gosh. Emma, what the heck? I've never seen that before. 2 threesomes, she took them both out both times and then just 1. Who are you?
Just kept doing paper. Apparently everyone does scissors and rock.
That's your secret. See, she's read the book The One Thing many times. She landed on her strategy and stuck with it and crushed everyone. Wow. Emma, okay, go get your 4 towels. But first, who do you want to give your 2 towels to? Who are you going to give it to?
My professor, PJ Rogers, in the back.
Okay, one to PJ, and who else?
And my TA, Lauren.
TA Lauren, oh my gosh. Okay, you can go give them to them too. Thank you so much. When you give, you receive. When you, what? Okay, you get it. It's better to give than to receive. Who's first up in the revenue category? A. No, it's Aloha Swaddles. Yes, I did see that. It's A before B. Okay, let's get you guys some mics. Who has the clicker? Oh, it's right there. No, that's my phone and keys. Okay, are you presenting? And then are you going to join him for Q&A? Okay, perfect. I'll give you the mic. All right, you just moral support for a minute. You guys, we're kicking off the revenue category. You've got the clicker. Take your stage, and when you're ready, let's give it up for Aloha Swaddles, you guys.
Mike, okay. Distinguished guests and judges, good morning and aloha. My name is Daniel V., and today we want to talk with you today about who we are, what is our value proposition, and where we want to go in the future with our company. Here at Aloha Swaddles, we sell high quality, soft and stretchy swaddles not only for infants, but all the way up to adults. Between Jack and Joe, we have a basket for you judges of swaddles if you want to pick them up, feel them, and pass them around. We started selling our Hawaii-themed print swaddles 2 months ago. We have exactly $1,500 in sales with a profit margin of 62%. Now you know who we are. I want to talk to you about what is our value proposition. We know of 2 competitors within the market. What sets us apart between them and us is our distinct Aloha prints that are geared to people who want that spirit of Aloha in their home in the form of a blanket. Our second value proposition is we want to give back to the community in which we love so much. For that reason, we do a buy one, give one initiative. At the end of this year, for every blanket we sell, we will be giving a blanket to families who are struggling with homelessness here on island, but also babies in NICU units in Kapiolani Hospital, Castles, as well as Kaiser. And these swaddles are the ones you're feeling right now. Now I want to talk with you today about where we want to go. We currently sew, serge, and cut all of our swaddles in-house. My lovely wife and I just do it in our kitchen specifically. In order to lower costs and increase production, we want to move our manufacturing overseas. By freeing up our time, we know we can grow our affinity, which is our brand, in a place where when people think of swaddles, they think of our swaddles, they think of our prints, and they think of our mission. We also, with our free time, want to increase our online presence and our online sales through Instagram and Shopify. Our third part of this plan of moving overseas is getting into the marketplace at PCC, boutiques in Haleiwa, and in Waikiki. There are 10 million people who come here a year, and there are 6 million babies born a year. Our ability to increase our production will be able to gear to anyone who needs a blanket. And finally, in our 3-year mission, our 3-year goal is to donate 10,000 blankets by selling 10,000, but also by getting into Target. And by the end of the year, our projected sales is 30,000, which is 20x of what we've currently sold. We got 15 seconds left. So Taimi, Suzanne, Joe, and Jack help us share our swaddles with the world. Thank you.
What do you think is the next big breakthrough for you? Is it on the manufacturing side or sales side?
I would say one comes before the next. If we could lower our production or increase our production, lower our price, then we could wholesale. Then we could get into bigger places. Because we found out yesterday we were stocked out. Brother White was like, I want 4 blankets. I'm like, We don't have 4 adult blankets. So we're kind of that stock out. It's a good issue, but one goes with the other.
What would you consider a good strategic partnership for you as you grow?
That's my wife. Go ahead. Oh, she doesn't want to go. I think it is just we want to get into some like influence marketers, like who share that spirit of aloha and who want to give back. So nonprofits we could give back to, or just in general, just families on island.
We also have talked to someone that does baskets for corporate gift baskets, and they showed interest in being able to wholesale to them as well, so they can give gift baskets to companies on island, to employees.
Would you consider the other people who are working for single mothers to sew it for you so that you can create jobs for the people who have no income?
All right, so I think the sewing, in order to get to that price point, would have to be overseas, but it would be nice to work with single mothers who want to be brand advocates, who want to sell, and there would be a higher paying job for them rather than sewing in their kitchen or sewing. So I think there is a job opportunity for them, but on the other end.
Okay, what advantage do you feel like you have over those two competitors other than the pattern on your fabric?
So I think they only do solid prints and tie-dyes, so it's that aloha spirit and the give back. Because some people they're like, you buy 3 blankets, $5 off. So thank you so much for your time.
I would like to say I sleep with one of their blankets every night, and I love it. So definitely, they're a great competitor.
A great competitor. That's right. Let's go, Briggs.
Aloha, I am Briggs, and I sell on Amazon. In the last 12 months, I've made $1 million in revenue and sold 17,000 products. How I did this is I looked at negative Amazon reviews. I saw a need in the market and did exactly what the customers asked for. They wanted something, I provided it, a brand new product to be a direct competitor, and I would make prototypes in my garage and market the products hard. Because Amazon reviews are so important, and that's how I found my solution, is I would market hard and put a $2 bill in every single box and write a handwritten note asking for a good review. And the results speak for themselves. I have over 850 5-star reviews on a single listing. This is me in my warehouse now, where I manage my brother and pay him $50 an hour to manage the warehouse while I am managing it here from Hawaii. Here are some of my expenses, and I have 25% profit margins. I was able to start this in 2016 by selling 1,000 products, and I was able to 2x in the last 18 months. And I plan by 2025 to make $3 million in revenue, just continuing that stream. So, why Bovia LLC? I want to take revenue out of the equation and tell you why I should win first place, because of I have a proven method. That's how I was able to make 2x in 18 months. I have innovative customer service by doing the $2 bills and by immediately responding to questions right when they happen, instead of waiting 24 hours like my competitors. And I know the market. I don't only see problems, but I see profitable solutions. Many of my classmates think I might be a millionaire with the revenue I have. But what they don't realize is that I put all that money back into my company, because I'm here to build a business that lasts and not to pull out cash. And that is why I am asking for your vote for first place in this competition. Thank you, and now I'm open for questions.
What product line are you most excited about launching next?
So I have these pot holder rings. I'm launching them right now. The problem they had was the pot would fall right through the ring because the designers did it wrong. So I redesigned it and I'm launching it as we speak.
So what we're looking for as judges is the sustainability. So I have a couple questions here. So with 5,000 reviews, that looks like a $10,000 investment of $2 bills each, right?
Oh yes, and I made sure to calculate that in my price of product when launching it. I only do that when launching a brand new product, and then I phase it out.
And then when do you plan on paying yourself? What's the
I
plan?
have paid myself to go to college, but I don't have that many expenses. So I'm just growing this company because I want a business that lasts.
What is your plan if Amazon changes regulation? I think we saw this with the Apple iOS update. If you're a Facebook marketer, everyone was very stressed. So what's kind of your plan going forward, and how would you build that?
So I am looking into selling on Walmart's marketplace and looking into selling my interior design stuff in stores like Home Depot because I have that reputability by selling on Amazon.
Okay, you're going to do $3 million in a couple years. Then what? What do you do with that? Are you going to just continue to grow the business, or is there something you're really passionate about building next?
So I have many passions, Amazon being one of them. I love crypto, and I love real estate. So I'm taking some of the money and investing it, but what I would do with the prize money from this competition is I would donate it.
To who?
The 4th and 5th place of social impact and young entrepreneurs.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Get a good pick. Thank you, Briggs. That was awesome. Thank you. Okay. All right, next up, our man with Ohana Surf School. Make sure that mic's on. Do a little
Hello?
test. It's on, baby. Woo!
Oh, do I have a clicker?
Yes. I forgot to give it to you this time. My bad.
Sweet. Okay. Hello, my name is John Warren, and my company is Ohana Surf School, the best surf lessons at the best prices on the island. I've been running this company for the past 6 months, and I've been teaching surf lessons for the past 3 years. I love surfing. I've been doing it since I was 4 years old. I'm a multi-generational surfer from Malibu, California, and I love to do it myself, and I love to teach other people. I've been teaching people, and the smiles on their face when they succeed is the best thing in the world to me. But the smiles on their face when they do it for themselves the first time is even better. And that's where I found the problem with the surf lessons here on Oahu. The surf lessons are based towards the tourists and not the locals and students. They're for the experience, but not to actually learn. And they do not teach you spot knowledge or surfing culture. And so what this causes is problems in the water. There's contention between the locals and the beginning surfers, and there's injuries that happen from this. And so the solution that I came up with is personalized surf lessons at an effective price. And so these surf lessons are individualized. They depend on your skill level. I'm going to work with you and go to a spot depending on how good you are. And as you progress, we'll move on from there. I'm also going to talk about boards and help you decide what board is best for you. And I'm going to teach you spot knowledge and the local etiquette that we need to know when we're surfing here in Hawaii. And with the lower prices, you're going to be able to take more lessons, sometimes biannually or bi-weekly, and that's going to bring in a lot more income. Instead of these lessons that are $250 or even more for one lesson, surfing is one of the hardest things to do, and it's going to take a lot longer than one lesson to learn. And so as they take more lessons, we're creating a safer atmosphere and a better ohana in the surfing culture. In the past 6 months, I've made over $14,000. I've taught over 300 lessons, and over 150 of those lessons have been BYUH students. I've taught over 800 lessons in the past 3 years, and I have a 100% success pop-up rate. Never had someone not pop up. And what my financials are looking like right now, I'm making about $2,500 a month, and what I'm looking to do in the next few days is hire a couple new people, which will double my revenue. And eventually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grow this into big surf camps with 300 people, like a big surf EFY. And from there, if 300 people are attending with $1,000 a person, it's gonna be $300,000 a week, which is gonna bring in over $2 million a summer.
Okay, what percentage are you planning on taking off of your instructors that work under you?
So I'm planning on taking off, well, I'm gonna pay them $15 an hour to start, and then lessons that they're doing with me in bigger groups, I'm paying them $25 an hour.
And how many lessons can you give in this area in Laie, or are you going to serve other parts of the island?
So I actually have a lot of people here in Laie. I'm overloaded with customers, and so that's why I'm hiring new people. I just received money from the Willis Center to buy new boards, and so I could give lessons to more people, to more of my employees, so that I could grow this business. I've also have people coming from all over the island to come surf with me each week, sometimes 2 times a week from town.
And how can you scale this business to a crazy level?
So yeah, I've been working at the biggest surf camp in Los Angeles for the past 2 years, and they're making over $3 million in gross revenue a summer. And so what I'm looking to do is grow this into a surf EFY eventually in a couple years. And what this is going to do is it's going to bring in a lot of people. It's going to bring the gospel and my favorite 2 passions together, and it's going to make a lot of money.
Love it.
Okay, I will ask. I saw that you had a pricing structure. Would you consider maybe adding a subscription service to that, or a family plan? Because you said that there's a lot of families, and what would be your plan for that?
Yeah, so I have discounts by family, and then also the more people that are in a lesson, the price also comes down. So
Have you considered increasing the price based on your value?
So yeah, so my value is really high, but at higher prices, I'm gonna get a lot less people to come take lessons, because that's what the people in Laie, especially the students, are looking for, a lower price so that they can take more than one lesson and actually learn how to surf. Thank you.
Keep the mic for the picture.
Okay.
Aloha, I'm Ruby, the passion, photographer, and dreamer behind Ruby Amani Photography, focused on creating beautiful imagery for sustainable brands and mission-driven social impact companies. So far, my target market are social media influencers and marketing teams for sustainable brands and social impact organizations. Images are an integral part of our daily lives and are key in social media growth and online shopping. From the ideal clients that I surveyed, their main pain points are they're short on time, they have trouble getting their marketing assets on time when working with multiple people, and the trends are so constantly changing, they change so fast. To meet their needs, I am going to be marketing through Instagram. The brands that have reached out to me have found me through my Instagram. I will also be using Pinterest and my social network. My competitor analysis. My main competitors are surf photographers, influencers, and wedding photographers. To stand out, I will be only focusing on lifestyle photography, where surf photographers are more in the extreme sport niche, and then wedding photographers are more focused on weddings, so they don't have as much time to devote to brands. I'm also going to be broadening my skill set so I can focus too on short form video with the rise of TikTok and Instagram Reels. So far, I've made almost $2,200 through portrait photography, and my main revenue streams are Commercial photography photo shoots were planned and stylized photo shoots for these brands. Working with brands on brand partnerships such as sponsored social media posts and ads in my future newsletter, as well as image licensing, so selling my images to brands and destination marketing organizations for them to use. These are my expenses, coming to a total of $393, and this is my Instagram campaign package with a base rate of $75 per hour. To deliver these items, it takes about 4 hours, with a 2 to 3 day turnaround time, bringing the labor cost to about $300, and then the image licensing for the rights to use the images brings the total to $720. After expenses, it's $327. These are my financial goals for the next 5 years. Since I'm planning to leave on a mission in September, I'm only planning to make about $2,800 this year. Following building my business back up after I get back from my mission, about $3,500, then almost $10,000, and ending with $22,000 in year 5. In order to do this, I'm going to be using Instagram to market. I will be pitching to different brands that I would love to work with, continue building my network, and start my newsletter. With your investment, $2,000 will be going to gear to increase my value proposition, so Final Cut Pro for editing and an underwater housing for my camera. The other $3,000 will be saved for when I get back from my mission, helping to front startup costs. Thank you.
Great. Who would be your perfect customer? If you could pick one, who would be the perfect customer today?
My perfect customer, if I could work with them tomorrow, would be Rome Humanitarian. They are a travel agency focused on helping families go and travel and serve others. They recently did a trip to my birth country, Tanzania, and I would love to travel back with them to Tanzania and help with their marketing.
Rome, R-O-A-M?
Yes, Rome Humanitarian.
Do you have a contact for them, or does someone in this room have a contact?
I don't think so. I just heard about them a few weeks ago. They're pretty small.
Okay, we could check our LinkedIns and see.
Thank you.
What does expansion look like for you?
So for expansion...
Post-mission.
Post-mission, okay. So expansion for me, I do want to stay pretty small because I love the face-to-face interaction with brands. I don't want to be hiring a lot of other photographers because I want to make sure that every detail is just right. I do plan on hiring an assistant to help with emails so that I can devote all of my time to going out and shooting and planning these photo shoots, and then also working with bigger scale brands and bigger magazines like National Geographic to bring exposure to these sustainable companies.
Could you go more into your strategy for short form content like TikTok, Instagram? Would you be managing those accounts, or would you just be providing assets?
I would just be providing assets. So the social media marketing team would be saying, hey, we found this trend on TikTok. Can you make this and get it to us by later today or tomorrow? I could go out and shoot that content for them and send it in.
Okay, thank you.
You mentioned that the image licensing, how's the potential of that revenue?
So the potential for image licensing, that's actually where my main revenue is going to come from. Just because the rights for an image, you can only use it once or using it an unlimited amount of times. So depending on the scale of the brand and how many sales they're going to get. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, you guys, we are about to have our final presentation.
Spencer, can I do a little game?
Absolutely. The answer is yes.
$100 for anyone who gets her an introduction to Rome Humanitarian.
Thank you.
Nice. Hurry. You better find that introduction and get it to her. That's $100. That's a Benjamin right there. Thank you so much. Okay. And when Joe throws down a $100 bill, he's not messing around. Okay. Before we introduce the final presenters of the night, a couple of announcements while you're still paying attention. Number one, if you received a towel, just go over to the table and give them your name. I think we have to say who we gave it to. Okay? So get over to these young ladies and let them know who you are, that you received a towel or two or four. And then the other major thing, who knows what time to be at the HGB upstairs for the awards banquet, the final awards, and to hear from our other two incredible judges. Yes, Jonah. Close. Oh, you should be early at 1:30. Yes. 2. Okay, it's at 2 o'clock. Okay, but be early. I think that's worth a towel too. See, a young entrepreneur, I show up early. Go get a towel, Jonah. Dang it. Okay, 2 o'clock, HGB upstairs. We get to hear an incredible message from two of our amazing judges, and then we get to figure out who the winners are. You guys get to come up, get the big check, get the hugs, get the lays. We're going to be doing a few more giveaways there as well. We have something other than towels to give away at the next meeting. And again, a huge, huge thank you to all of you contestants, finalists who have showed up. You know, the last little thing I'll share is the value, the power of showing up. So many of my mentors have told me the reason they succeeded is they're the ones who showed up. They're the ones who signed up. They're the ones who did it. They took the picture. They called the customer. They found Ruby the introduction. They show up and get the $100. The people who show up are the winners. The people who continue to show up day after day are the ones who change the world. So, show up, guys. You're doing it. Look at you two. Amazing women, amazing couple. You guys are here. You're the ones who show up, and I'm so proud of you. Keep going. Now, our last contestants, our last finalists. Your last name starts with a V, so alphabetically you are last. But let's give it up for Valenciana. How do I say it right? Valenciano Visuals. I love you two so much. Would you guys end with a stinking bang? I have no doubt. So proud of you. Give it up for these guys. Last
Mic
one
check,
of the
mic
day.
check. I see that time. And aloha. We are Valenciano Visuals, and we are a video production and strategy company.
All right, so now more than ever, it is important and it's critical for businesses to have an online presence. We have seen that through the last few years through the pandemic as well. So it is no longer a luxury for businesses to be online, it is a necessity. So that's where we step in. We come in, we create high quality video content and video strategies that businesses can use going forward to market their business. And then we take that video content that we produce and we turn it into measurable results through marketing.
Our products and services are divided into two categories. First one is video production, which is producing the content itself. And the second one is marketing, which is distributing the content. From our services, or sorry, our videos, sample videos that we have, our commercials, documentary, meet the team safety videos, but the secret sauce that we have, the most effective package that we offer is what we call the trifecta. It's composed of a brand message video, testimonials, and promotional videos.
So once we create the trifecta for a business, we then implement that into a marketing strategy. So we take the promotional video, we market that on YouTube, Instagram, different social media marketing, and that will eventually lead them to your website where they'll find your brand message video explaining what's special about your company and testimonials of previous clients that are leaving positive reviews for your company. We'll go back and find people that if they convert into sales, we'll take that same person and duplicate that audience and try and find more and more people that are going to convert into sales for our clients. So we're really focusing on small to mid-sized businesses that are kind of ready to take that step and go on online marketing and start to expand in that way. So these are some examples of businesses that we have worked with in the past. One that we want to focus on is Blue Planet Surf.
So for Blue Planet, we originally had 4-month contract with them, and they really loved it after the 4 months. They really liked the package, the trifecta, and they wanted to extend another 4 months. So in total, we made about $13,000 with just this company in a span of 8 months. And this is from June 2021 when we registered our business as an LLC. Up until February of 2022, we made about $32,000 for revenue with 50% profit margin. Keeping in mind that my wife and I were both students and full-time workers, and we're doing part-time, and we're making $3,500 per month. And as I graduate in 3 weeks, we're going to go full-time and hopefully make and double that, $7,000 per month.
So we're really excited to take this business into the full-time. We know that as we continue to grow, we'll be able to add on more coworkers, be able to add on graphic designers and different things like that to expand, add more products for our clients, and be able to expand the business. And we know with your help, we can make that a reality. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you've had great success already. What have you learned the most?
Creating a system, making it easier for us. Because I'm a student, she works full-time, and we do a lot of contracting to outsourcing, and that makes our life easier for editing. And we hire audio people, we hire for assistants as well. Like, instead of doing it ourselves, we expand our team by contracting to other creatives as well.
Hi, Sarah. What's your process for finding customers? And then I know there's a move in the future, and how do you plan to continue that going forward?
So we've really found success with, meeting people face to face. So we'll do kind of an introduction, and that's actually how we found Blue Planet. We had a connection through Monique. She was over here before. So connections through other people, and obviously we're moving to a new place. So we're going to be really involved in networking groups and different things like that, connecting, going to the business in person as well. We found that is a really good way to convert clients as well.
To add on that as well, Willis Center have helped us fund our marketing side, so they're helping us redesign our website and SEO and ads and stuff like that. So as we move to Colorado, we're going to go full-time, full force. We didn't even apply for any jobs. We're going to send it.
So what would be outsourced as you expand?
Oh, for editing, you're still going to outsource even here in Hawaii, because I work in media production at BYU Hawaii, and we have a team of 30 people that are really good at what they do. So hey, I'll pay you $30 to edit, $30 per hour to edit this 5-minute video, and that's how we outsource. And even if we need to outsource in Colorado, we can hire. We are in this Facebook group as well that has a lot of creatives. So if we need an audio guy, hey, are you free this time, and so forth. So it's easy to find creatives, especially nowadays. There's a lot of, they're everywhere.
Glorious picture. Keep your mics. It's very authentic. What an incredible 3 hours. Wow, we did it. We're ending even early. So this event from 9 to noon, and it is 11:55. So I get to talk for another 5 minutes. I'm joking. I will not do that to you. But I do want to just say thank you. I want to say congratulations. And I want to say how proud I am. How proud are you guys of these amazing people? Yes. Yes. You did so well. And so thank you. Again, if you received a towel for some weird thing that you did, go tell them who you are. And then we've invited Briggs to close up this meeting, tie a little bow on this meeting with a prayer. And the judges, you guys, we're going straight to the deliberation room. We're going to have lunch, and there's going to be a significant amount of discussion about who the heck is moving on to first, second, and third place in each category, upon which they will announce the winners at 2 o'clock this afternoon in the HGB. So like Jonah said, be early, get some seats, be there. You do not want to miss that. One more round of applause, and then we'll have Briggs wrap it up. Let's give it up for everyone who participated, everyone who made it happen, everyone who is here. I love it. Thank you. What an event. Congratulations, and thank you, Briggs.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank Thee for the spirit of aloha we felt at this wonderful competition today. Thank you for the sponsors that came, and thank you for the judges as well. Please bless all our businesses that we can become successful and continue to move mountains and change the world. Thank you that we can continue to work hard and learn at this wonderful school. Please bless that we can continue to feel the Spirit each and every day and apply inspiration that we receive into our businesses and into the lives of our surrounding. Please bless everybody as they go forth and continue to work. And we say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Okay, judges.